Greetings to all the viewers at home. My name is inDulgenz, and you are tuned in right here on the Next Billionaire on channel 261 on 1KZNTV. Today we are here in Laipa in Ndwendweni, and we are in visit with Miss Claudia, who's the founder and creator of inDulgenz. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, and how are you?
Good, thank you.
Welcome to the show, first and foremost.
Thank you so much.
Can you please tell us more about yourself? Like, introduce yourself to the viewers at home.
Okay. My name is Claudia Langwa Davey. I'm a wife, a mother of 2 boys. I have daughter-in-laws, and I have 2 wonderful grandchildren. I love traveling, exploring, learning new things. And as my mother used to say, I take after my dad. He was one that loved the outdoors. He loved hunting, fishing, farming. And he grew up in Zambia, and when he came back to South Africa, he decided to go into farming, and well, his sisters all went overseas and they married there, so my family is scattered. Career-wise, I was in the accounting field for about 25 years. I did financial management. I found it a bit stifling, and there was always something that I yearned for.
Yeah.
So a couple of years ago, I met Hugh Bermans. He's an international ice maker from Holland. He taught me how to the art of gelato. He taught me how to churn the gelato, formulate recipes, create all the gelato desserts. So yeah, that's about what I'm all about.
For those who do not know at home, what is a gelato?
Gelato is Italian ice cream. It's the ice cream that we have in South Africa is more based on the American recipes. Gelato is the Italian way of making ice cream. It's slowly churned. It's more dense. It's smooth. It's very nice. Once you taste it, there's no going back. Yeah.
Yes. So in such a huge family that you have full of kids, I can see now why you wanted to create and make ice cream. Can you tell us more about the idea behind this kind of business that you have?
Well, as I said, I was a bit stifled in my career, so I decided to, gelato started as a hobby. So I'd make the gelato, and then I'd have family and friends asking me to make it for them. So that's where the idea, was born to create a gelato business. So in 2019, I decided to quit my job, my full-time job.
That is a big step.
Yes, a big step,
Yes.
but it's something that I felt I needed to do.
Yes.
In September 2019, I opened the business. I would churn the gelato, deliver to customers. I managed to get a few restaurants on board. I would supply them, and the business was actually gaining momentum.
Yeah.
And then in 2020, COVID hit.
Yeah. Shut down.
That was I didn't know. It was panic time for me because I didn't know what to do. So had to, I love pen and paper, so wrote down a couple of ideas, and then I decided, after we came out of the hard lockdown, I still had a few restaurants left that I was supplying, but a lot of them closed, or they opted for a cheaper ice cream. So slowly, that side of the business capsized.
Yeah.
So in March 2021, I decided to open a gelato takeaway, and it was a success. I can't tell you how heartwarming it was for me,
I'm sure.
because it was a bold step that I was taking now to open up the gelato takeaway, and we ended up with having people on weekends, queues of people out the doors wanting to taste our gelato and our bubble waffles, because we also make desserts as well. And the business just went from this little delivering ice cream on the South Coast to a takeaway, and then it's developed into this, which is now like a coffee shop. So
Yeah.
we have now got a gelateria and coffee shop where we sell all the gelato in various forms. You can have it in scoops, in cups, in bubble
Yeah.
waffles. And we've added on, we've now got coffee. We do the Beaver Creek coffee. We do all the frizzos with Slow Joe. There's quite a number of desserts. Bubble tea, that's from Taiwan,
Yeah.
which is, we're the only place on the south coast that makes the
I was
bubble
gonna
tea.
say I've never heard of it.
No. So, and the bubble waffles as well. There's
Yeah.
no one on the south coast that
Ever.
does bubble waffles. So it's become a very popular dessert. What else can I tell you?
Well, I will.
Okay.
No, it's fun. So when it comes to business, we all know that it's very finances and everything is very
Yes.
lacking. There are losses and profits that needs to be made. Can you
Yes.
please tell us more about how you started the business through funding?
Everything, in the beginning, everything was self-funded.
Yeah. Oh.
So it was it was hectic in the
From your
beginning.
pocket.
Yes, from the pocket.
Yes.
And you know, when you leave work, you get a provident fund, so you start
Yeah.
you start delving into those funds. And then eventually, when I opened up the takeaway, I realized that in order for me to get a step ahead, I had to get some funding.
Yeah.
So I applied to CIFA. They gave me some money, which was great, and I managed to buy all the other equipment that I needed to have the takeaway. So yeah, so that's that's it. Yeah.
So, if you're looking at your type of business that you have, what is the target market in your business?
Families. We're very family orientated. We love kids. We've got a playground. It's a jungle gym, some hopscotch,
Yeah.
a couple of tracks, and a track with these little scooter bikes, just for the kids to play around. But we do have array of customers from
Yeah.
young to old, and they are here weekly to buy their fix of gelato.
Well, luckily, because Miss Claudia was in the accounting field, because starting a business is not an easy slake. I finance meluyazi. But for now, we see you guys after the ad break.